My name is Tom Doss, lifetime resident of Douglas County. My family homesteaded out in Glide in 1850,
Wow.
and I live on the original homestead. So, yeah.
So, what got you involved with Youth for Christ? What happened? What got you here?
In 2020, I had got COVID, and I spent 11 days in intensive care. And I had been saved back in the 80s, 1980s, and I had done a few things for Christ. I guess I was thinking about it over the weekend. I had been talking the talk, but not walking the walk. And when I had COVID and almost died, I got to thinking that I really needed to do something for Christ that I hadn't all my life. I'd wasted 70 years and hadn't done anything really meaningful. So, wife and I had been out of church for 10 years, and we decided it was time to go back to church. And I started praying for ministry somehow. Got involved at Redeemers, where we were going to church, serving coffee in the mornings, and was still looking for something to do. And Yaku every morning would come in and get coffee, and I like to say, Yaku likes his coffee with more cream than coffee and more sugar than cream. So one day he asked me, would I like to be involved with Youth for Christ? And I said, well, I wasn't really thinking about kids, but I'll think about it. And so got a little bit involved with him, and then started getting more and more involved, and really, really loved it, and moved on to juvenile justice ministry from there.
Wow. So, with Juvenile Justice Ministry, what is that, and what do you actually do there?
That is ministering to kids at the Douglas County Juvenile Detention Center, and introducing them to Christ. And there's also a group home called River Rock, which is a group home for foster kids. And so I go in there also and do the same thing.
Wow. So, what do you see as the biggest need right now? That as you're spending time in juvenile justice, looking at River Rock and the other, what do you need? What's going on?
The biggest disaster is broken families, broken homes, kids without leadership, kids with no compass on where to go for what is right and what is wrong. That is a really big need in Douglas County that I see. And I really need a lot of help at the detention center and at River Rock. I can only get one day a week with my time schedule into each one of those, and it would really, really good to get in there more.
So, why should somebody else want to get involved? What do you see?
It's really rewarding. With my limited time, I've been going to the detention center now for about a month, and it has made me grow personally by leaps and bounds. It's been so good for me.